always get excited at this time of the morning because there's only one place we would rather be, and that's right here with you on Wake Up Nigeria.
You're the one that gets excited at this time in the morning.
Not you.
Some of us are just a bit,
bit
chill.
That's why I'm here to help you out.
Yeah.
And maybe a cup of coffee too.
Yeah. I hope everyone has been able to get out all their April Fool's Day pranks.
Yeah,
Because, it's April 2nd, so please, no more pranks. And no more annoying people and stuff. But anyway, let's see what the month is going to bring for us. My name is Yomi Iwope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Remember something, we're streaming live everywhere you can think of. Okay, well, not everywhere, but on our website, that's tvcontinental.tv and on TVC Connect. Then we have a brand new app. People, download our app from all the platforms they're talking about, iOS, Android, Google Play Store. Download that app and take us with you wherever you go.
All right, so straight to our morning's highlights. First musical performance of the day will be coming from Nigerian singer and songwriter, Emirate.
And of course, because you're so special to us, we'll be giving you a shout out on your birthdays today. Yes, indeed. We have our birthday shout outs coming up very soon.
Yeah, and on a lighter note, we'd like to let our hair down and bring you some entertainment. They do say life is really nothing without some humor.
Oh, goodness me. Now, we know you love music, and music is our thing right here on Wake Up Nigeria. That's why we have a second performance. The inspirational and soulful Charity will be doing us justice.
Ooh, very nice. And we love our pets, and to know how best to take care of them, we have Tayolu Lawal, the CEO of Bespoke Aquariums, a pet analyst and expert. Going to be talking to us this morning.
Oh, look how cute he is. Now, on parenting, Yetty Williams of Lagos Moms is going to be here discussing digital trends with us parents and all we need to know to bring our kids up to speed.
Yeah. And on our do-it-yourself segment, DIY, we have Chidinma Mercy to show us the best way to make flower hairpieces for bridal birthday shoots and much more.
I actually need that, really need that. Now, Mike has the latest happenings in the world of entertainment. You definitely don't want to miss that.
We have Nigerian actor and model James Jibunma. Of course, that's the person you just saw just now.
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
All right.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday, so hopefully he's awake right now, but happy birthday, Oscar. Today is my husband's birthday.
Happy birthday
I hope he's awake to see this shout out because I know he got in quite late yesterday. But he's wishing you all the best and not tearing up. Thank you so much for loving me. Thank you so much for marrying me. May God bless you, keep you, show you everything you need to know, guide you, and you are the best person that I could call my partner.
Ah, very nice, very nice.
Happy birthday to
My wife has never said to me, thank you so much for marrying me.
Really? Because it's your job to tell her that.
Thank you for marrying me. She's never said that. So
That's what I said, right?
Talking about
I'm
thanks.
going to take a video and say, somebody just see your mate. I said, somebody said, thank you for marrying
so
me.
It's odd because the industry is a really interesting place, and we're both in the industry, so it was really, really difficult for him, his family, to actually understand who I was, accept that, hey, okay, she's decided to settle down, she's not going to be like one of those industry girls in their words, and it was a long journey, but hey, this is 11 years later, and yeah, we're still together, we're still happy, and it's his birthday today, so it's not about us, it's about him. Don't worry, there's a surprise coming. Don't worry, there's a surprise.
And then if he tells you didn't see it, you can always play it back. There's Facebook Live.
I'm gonna record it. Okay, so I need that recording. I need it. I need it for evidence.
Yeah,
send it to my mother-in-law.
You should. So, quick one. Yesterday was April 1, April Fool's Day, right?
Yeah.
And my sister got to work, and all of them were sacked by their boss. So
no!
She has a very weird attitude to things. Like, she's this laid-back person. But she saw everybody else, like, getting nervous and everything. But she actually chatted me up. I was like, I'm very sure this is April Fool's, but everybody is so scared. I don't know what their problem is.
Yeah.
And we're even just laughing on the general group.
Yeah.
And then the next thing, by the time the boss announced that it's April Fool's, some people just burst into tears, even guys. And it got me thinking of something.
Right.
We all say we have jobs. What if those jobs, we lose them today? Are we ready? Do we have options? Do we have
a plan B?
Because it might be a joke, but it's something that I believe so many people actually need to think about.
True.
This is something that happens to people. You wake up one morning, you don't have a job anymore. What will you do?
There's actually a book like that called Before You Lose That Job.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's a book like that.
And there's a Before You Leave That Job.
Before you leave that job. And you know, it does put things in perspective. And I feel like her boss was trying to send a message.
Yes.
Like, y'all need to either step up your game and be more dedicated to this job, or find a plan B and just know that you're not,
Actually, when just about the time I started working, about maybe 3 years or so, there was this website that was launched that became really popular called iresign.com. Now, it doesn't sound like, it's not what you think. So iresign.com basically just gives you resources and things to think about if you suddenly lose your job. So it's not actually for, how to write your resignation letter. So that's not what it means. So basically, if somebody suddenly loses their job, or they're looking to do something new, and maybe in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, you feel like you're going to leave your job to something else. The things to do. If you're going to study, what to look out for. If you're going to do a master's degree, how much you should save. If you're going to be off work, maybe you're going to have a baby. And you're going to be off work for a long time. What are the things to look out for? I'm not sure that the website is still
those resources are the kinds of things that even in tertiary institutions that we should have, as like in a guidance counselor's office or something like that. Those kind of resources should be there for graduates who maybe go into white-collar jobs and then suddenly find themselves out of a job. What did they do? I'm hoping that our institutions are putting together things like this.
It's very important. The truth remains that not everybody has the connections to easily get a job if they lose their job.
True.
So we should always be prepared.
Dun, 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 dun. Lagos traffic, good morning. Of course, it's a Tuesday morning, and note that you can always be a part of this segment by sending in a tweet at TVC Connect, Instagram, Facebook. Also use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria. Let's know what the traffic situation is like around you. This morning, let's take a different route. Let's see how it was for this wonderful guys on set coming in this morning. For those of us coming in from VGC, myself, Yomi, and the rest of us, Yomi, how was it getting here this morning from another island area? You know how it can be sometimes.
Well, yeah, I got here pretty early, so it was free. The roads were free. The whole of the Lekki Expressway was free. Wow. Coming over.
I'm wondering how you got here early and you still have breakfast.
That's what happens.
It's just a sandwich.
He's men that have time for this kind of thing.
They don't have time.
Okay, so Mary, how was it for you? Because I know, like, where Mary stays should be like another state. I don't know, the distance.
Mike.
Like, no. Kudos to her. What I'm saying is that Lagos is such a place that traffic can make it seem like, when someone says Akute, is Akute Lagos State?
Wow. Really?
No, I'm just saying, that's not where Mary stays, by the way, but I'm just saying that
Mary
distance,
doesn't stay there, but Akute is in Lagos.
He is in Lagos, right?
No, it's not.
It's not,
Mike,
right?
I'm actually bidding my time.
It's not.
Akute is not.
It's not Lagos.
No. Are you sure?
Akute is in Ogun State.
It's in Ogun State.
It's like on the borderline, sort of.
Oh, it's on Ogun State. It's not borderline anything.
I was still trying to make it seem.
No, it isn't. But I don't stay in Akute anyway. I don't.
Okay. There we are.
Yeah. But Mike
is the one that stays in Ogun State.
Yes, so and then Mike will now come here and go.
No, Mike.
I stay in VGC.
How does VGC translate to Ogun State?
Wow.
Mike, VGC.
All right, but then let me get you some reports here. This is let me not call this name now. 3 of them will now want to attack me anyhow. Ilogbo to Alaba International, currently good to go. I don't know that place.
No.
See, I said Titi will know. Did you know?
I didn't actually hear what you said.
Okay, so Ilogbo to Alaba International Market is good to go. This came in just about 38 seconds ago, so it's still valid at this particular point in time. Ido to Kata Bridge, currently good to go. This is via Gidi traffic. This came in just about 2 minutes ago. And yeah, so busy traffic currently approaching Yanoba, coming from Lasu Gate. Yanoba, I know that place. Is that Lagos? That is quite far. I know someone who used to see there, but I don't think I've never been there to that region before. But yeah, it's busy at this time, you know, coming in from that particular part of Lagos. And then, of course, you know, Third Mainland Bridge at this particular point in time, it's always blocked, but I like telling you the distance it will take for you to go through Third Mainland Bridge at a particular time. And it's not as blocked as it was yesterday. It's Tuesday. Monday is normally the rush day. Now, it will take you an hour, 20 minutes from Oworo to the end of Third Mainland Bridge at Ring Road. An hour, 20 minutes. At the point heading towards, you know, now Third Mainland Bridge can be hard to segment, but let's see if we can segment it for you here. There's ED Building. I don't know exactly where ED Building is, but at that point...
If you have Third Mainland, you have the Oworo side, then you have the Unilag area. That's the Ebute Meta area. So yeah, this is then you have the Ring Road area.
Expert talk from an ex-conductor.
Really?
I couldn't even
conductor. But I might as well have, really.
You might as well have been.
I might as well. No, I'm joking. But really, but back then there were Molue everywhere. Yeah. And I remember how many times
they are still Molue, not back then.
No, they're not everywhere now.
Oh, there's still Molues in Lagos.
Yeah,
there's excuse still a few,
me, there are.
But
I thought they were banned.
Everywhere.
They are still working.
Yes.
Wow.
Before Ebute Meta, the traffic picks up, and right up until Ring Road, it is blocked all through. At that particular spot, it will take you about 45 minutes between that point to head to get past it into Ring Road, and then moving forward, Osborne and all the rest, as though you're heading towards Ikoyi and all of that.
Yeah.
That's our area. Well, those of us that. All right. But then if you are going to be using Ikorodu Expressway, let's see now. Let's break this down. It's point by point. So I'll give you the points where the traffic is free, so that if you have any diversionary route or you have a detour that you know, you could probably use that point. All right. So heading from Ojota, moving on quite free, you would have the first bottleneck around Maryland. It's kind of good to go. It's not really very heavy traffic. But moving on from that, of course, let's see, what area is this? This says Oyebajo Street, Akinola Street. This is just before Igbobi, National Orthopedic Hospital Igbobi. Now, it starts building just before, from Unikman heading to Igbobi, it starts building up there. It's quite light out there, but immediately you get past the orthopedic hospital at Igbobi, it picks up there. It's very heavy just after the orthopedic hospital. Wow. So if you have a detour somewhere around there from Unikban that you can use, okay, that would be cool. I will check out some other time if I can find out the detour. But for now, I don't know of anyone. But it is heavy from Igbobi up until Owando gas station just before ABC Cargo Express. ABC, you know that ABC just by Jibunma there. So it's heavy from Igbobi up until ABC Jibunma. It now lightens down. Jibunma, that bypass. Some people take the way to Yaba. Some people, it normally comes down there, lightens. By Wema Bank, the road is free. Takes you up, continue going, it's free.
And you will say that you live in VGC now. How do you know Jibunma and all this Koro?
It's here, it's written.
He comes to visit those of us on the island.
All those girls you are going to go and see.
Yeah, why? City and Mary, come on. It's written here. VGC people can read.
All those ladies that you go to go and check.
Okay,
it's
so
here.
I have a few updates here.
Okay, Yomi, let's see what you have.
I've got a few updates here. Actually, I didn't even know about this, that this handle, follow last man handle.
Do you know what? That's where I am.
Really?
Yeah. So the follow last man handle has a couple of updates here. Dokpemu under bridge, inward cement, not bad. But there's a broken down trailer there, but they're working on it. Mangoro is busy due to bus stop activities and early morning rush. Ile Zik inward Ajayi Farm is okay. Movement inward Ikeja along and National is building up quite fast.
And there are pictures there too, yeah?
Yeah, pictures because it's last now. So high influx from National inward Bola Day. And there's another broken down truck again, but the owners are fixing it. They're working on it. And a couple of other updates on Follow Last Man there.
All right.
Okay, so let's take this from Ajah. If you're heading from Ajah, straight up, let's take us there. You're coming from Ajah to the mainland. I have the whole route here. This is from, let's see, from Ahmed Bola, Tinubu Way. You know, there's that roundabout there. Moving now, it is quite free from there. Moving on to GIGM, it's quite very, very free. Emir Road is free down to Dorin Specialist Hospital, Ajah. Free at this particular point. The first point where you're going to have a little bit of traffic is Ajah Shopping Complex. It starts building from there, Ajah Shopping Complex, but then it doesn't degenerate into full-blown traffic situation. It recedes, and Lekki Expressway, quite very free. Moving on up on, wow. This our area is free. Okay, the first...
our area.
You should come down. Stop biffing, man. Stop biffing.
We're not biffing. We're saying amen.
Wow. Lekki Gardens, alternative route. You know that Lekki Gardens alternative route? Your me would know it. You know that detour? It's, that's where it starts building up.
The road could be better, though.
Yeah, that's where it starts building up.
The road could be better.
Yeah.
It's not as smooth as it should be.
All right, but I would just have to run over this. Up until the Smoke Hub, that's where you have the first area of traffic from Chevron Drive. Chevron, you know me, at this point in the time, that our area is blocked. Chevron Drive, quite tight. All right, that's all I can take. But yeah, from, let's see. Yeah, from Chevron, that's where it picks up. Quite heavy traffic along the way.
So some people call it, some people...
That's all we can take on traffic, Lagos traffic this morning. The morning doesn't really start until a cup of warm liquid.
You better specify the liquid.
Has gone down. You know these guys have, they've already, calm down. You guys have done with coffee. Me, I'm coming to take my own coffee now. You guys just leave that place now. I'm coming out to take mine.
Because my
So there's an area of Lagos called Ajah. I don't know where Ajar is.
Well, it's not Ajar.
What did you say, Ajar?
He said Ajar.
He said Ajar.
Yeah, Ajar.
You know what? We need to find out from that nightclub owner how much Mike is owing. Because I'm very sure Mike is owing like 3 million naira.
Someone that said Iberiberism.
Iberiberism.
What's Iberiberism?
Okay, so you guys are going at each other now.
Iberiberism.
The fact that you could pronounce it so well means you understand it.
No.
Me, I'm a bit too tush to understand what he's talking about.
And when I said Ajar, then she goes to Ajar.
I was expecting both of you.
I don't frequent nightclubs.
He didn't release the list.
Of course not.
And then there's what he said, which was quite. He said, "Look, the idea of this was to get my money back,
and it's working.
If it's working." Now he said that the first day, he said he got over 5 million, 5 million.
Wow!
Just after that first day, but then he was going for 120 million, which is quite an amount. So he said, "Look, a lot of people would have given me plans, said they will, and so it doesn't make sense to really call them. And let's see, but they do. But me, Baba would have just teased us, just dropped on us
honestly,
to ginger the
for those
money
who didn't
faster.
send any messages, for those that didn't even send a DM or a text message, he would have just, released it.
I actually have some background information about this. I remember that I went to the building where the nightclub was one afternoon. And
you didn't have to specify what time of the day.
It was in the afternoon. And what happened at the time was that at that time they were having an issue with the owner of the building. Okay. And they were shutting down the club for owing rent.
Wow.
At the time. So, and this was, I think, in the middle of last year or so.
The middle of last year.
Yeah. So and of course, it's only emerging now that he was being owed money, which was why he couldn't pay his bills at the time.
I know he struggled up until late last year.
The club was still down. In fact, after shutting them down, the landlord was insisting he returned the building to its
original state.
That was the problem. Because I think the walls were black. It's a nightclub, so the walls were black, the floor was tiled. So they were insisting he should change it to the way he met it.
Wow.
So it was pretty bad.
Well, he got through. He got through. But
only 5 million out of 120.
But there was a teaser. He was opening the file. There was a big Excel sheet, and he put it on his story. He was opening the file, and then as soon as I was about to open like this, the thing just cut off. We're like, oh! We wanted to see that list.
It's downfall.
No, it's not downfall. No, that's not downfall.
No, that's not.
That's why it's not downfall.
Exposure.
It's calling out, man. Calling out, man.
It's the same thing with all these estates. If there's estate dues somewhere now, until they write down the names of the people owing by the gate.
Oh my God.
Until they put a board or something or a list of people owing. Nobody pays.
Yes.
They won't pay.
You know, see, let me give
Just pay your estate dues. Anyone.
So this is what happens.
Pay your estate dues.
So then this was last. Let me just call one of us here now. So you know we live it. So yeah, I'm coming out. So what happens is that they find out the first time they bring out the list. So one elderly and the elderly people they do quite well because you know when you see an elderly person take out their time. Look, they need to run the estate. It needs to be run. It's beautiful landscaping. It needs to be cleaned. So they come out first and they look at the list, but the list is in their hand. When they do that, how is not okay? Do not go and print. So this one, they actually printed names on it so that you will see it where they now put lights in it.
Okay, so there's something happening to my chair.
Don't worry,
my chair is going.
It's going down here, oh man. I don't understand what just happened.
What just happened?
So
I don't know what just happened.
So come on.
chairs.
So just behind the director. My director, you just tap something. So they just tap now. My own start doing that now. You want to try it?
No, but that was actually fun.
Okay, see now. So what happens? So when they now put with light, so you not just be in your range now. You're going just see Mr. Debajo. So if you're with your friend now, you just say, hey, so you think you will be focusing on this way.
Honestly.
Is that not your name there? I know we are two Adebajos in this.
And you see those same people wear the latest lace, have the latest handbags. Now, if you sold just one of those handbags or one of those lace, I'm telling you, pay your estate.
But some of those estate dues are ridiculous. Like you have people paying estate dues 200K. And
well, yeah, per annum.
Parkview is 157,000.
And that's cheap now, a year or a month?
Per month.
Per month.
Okay, wait. Think about the security in Parkview. Think about the amount of security in Parkview. Think about how clean it is.
We should think about the amount of security.
My estate is a year. No, let me tell you.
The salary of those security.
My estate
in order to
60.
satisfy those guys.
60, yeah.
Okay, 60 per annum, so that's not bad.
It is 60 per week now.
Per week, indeed.
So we just bought, but
you wouldn't be working here if it was per week.
I said 60. You don't know what 60 is.
60 what? 60 naira.
It can be 60 kobo per week.
6,000 naira.
But 60 per week in my estate. That's how we bought.
And pay your tax.
It's not everybody that can afford estate dues.
But we can 150 a month.
So imagine if somebody dashed you a house.
In that place, you don't be paying your salary there.
That's one of the most expensive pieces of real estate in West Africa.
We gotta go.
Really?
We gotta go.
Yeah. It's
trending. What's it now? On a lighter note, right?
Yeah.
We'll get to look at some videos. We don't have a birthday shout out. Remember? Yeah. Now someone sent me a birthday shout out. It's for next week. Okay. So what happens is that send them within a week. Someone sent me 11th, and we cannot take it now because we have next week. So send within a week. Right. So make sure, please.
We made that concession last month was because it was like the first month.
Time.
Yeah.
So this month we're trying our best to keep it
within a week, right? And then we'll do for your birthday, all right? Okay, so we have videos now to check up, right? Crackers up. All right, let's take a look at our first video.
Oh, poor thing. Small kitty problems indeed.
You also is
How to deal with naughty dog. He's even moving in front. Like, Mom, are you for real?
Okay.
Those were hilarious.
Hilarious dog videos.
Dog videos, yeah, from the first one. the one with the dog running away with the stand, from the judo dog. That was the first one, the judo dog and Pope, and then the dog running with the stand. So 2 things here. I see 2. First of all, you have a dog that loves the owner so much that the owner pretends to leave it, and then the dog runs after. And then there's one that's running away from the owner. Does it now mean that depends on the way you treat your dog at home?
It might not even be that the dog is running away. You know, sometimes we deceive ourselves that we're taking our dogs for a walk. Yeah. But we just drag them for like 5 minutes. And this thing, they need to be active. By the way, it's active dog month. Now, they need to run around and have some fun. And then he sees the opportunity for you to chase. Chase, good, you're in trouble today.
Okay, so the dog could actually be playing.
Yeah, it could be playing, yeah.
So that's for dog. There's another, there's Nkita. There's what they call Nkita. Nkita, that one. No kite have been running around here. Those will not follow you.
What's Nkita?
No, just ask around when you're done. That time, they raise the follow you. See, okay, so it's the time they call whiskey and bingo.
Oh, right.
Those are the times they go. So those times, if you kind them,
like a dog is a dog. It depends on how you raise that dog.
There are different levels of dog.
Bingo.
Forget those.
Sometimes some dogs have some kind of crazy genes that make them violent from birth.
It's just like human beings. Really.
Dogs are different too.
It's like human beings. Let's be real.
You're not gonna see. You see Chihuahua, you see Bulldog. You call both of them dogs.
They are dogs.
No, Chihuahua is toy.
Chihuahua is tiny. You can actually put one in
Bulldog.
Like a box.
Then when you see, you be greeting them. So when you enter the house, you greet the dog also. It's a bro Safa.
So there's this neighbor of mine has a dog this high, and has a weird, I don't know why, but you should stop it. Tie the dog to a tree, you know, on the street. So whenever you're passing there, whether you're a stranger or you are living there, the dog just stands to his full height, like, whoa, whoa, and then people are like...
Leaves the dog on the street.
I'm telling you.
But it's tied.
Tied. But that dog, the rope is long enough that if the dog decides to escape, it can. So every time you're passing there, everybody just keeps saying silent prayer. You can even see elderly guys, like, they'll just go, I want them faja, you see me by. But they are trying to keep a straight face.
You know that growing up, most of us had, dogs around us and stuff like that. But now, it looks like that culture is fading away, and most kids don't don't relate with dogs like they used to.
That's what happens now. For a well-guarded compound, the sound of dogs barking at a particular time will warn people around that area. God, don't try yourself. So we had this particular compound, close to where I was growing up and all of that. You see, so they had like 8 dogs.
Wow.
Like 8?
Like 8.
So were they well taken care of?
Well taken care of.
Okay.
It's quite a very rich guy.
8 dogs,
8
wow.
dogs. And then he just had 1 guard. Very big house. So they had just 1 guard and then 8 dogs, man. So when you hear the sound of those dogs barking, you can, when you are passing through the gate, you tiptoe.
I can imagine.
When you hear this, you will not make one to make your noise, not to talk of want to knock the gate.
All right. Hello, I'm outside.
Let's check out our next video.
Did you see that child? No, but you know, sometimes you think you are having a hard time, and then you see what other people are going through, and you're like,
fact.
My life is even still okay.
You know, I saw this very respected person on air, listening to the person.
Yeah.
And the person was like, look, business is hard almost anywhere. You need grace. And, you know, it felt, this is not someone that would normally maybe talk about spiritual things.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I spoke about it, that's when you understand that, look, there are a lot more things that work in life In those kind of things, this is village people at work. I mean, look at the point when the dog had to come and even take the ball off the goal. Like, what?
Already a goal.
What on earth?
Okay, you remember that Messi goal last week? Just imagine a dog running and blocking. That's weird.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But just one final thing. I remember there's this African match and the guy actually put jazz by the post. And one guy, opposite team, went and took out the jazz. The whole away team were chasing the guy.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, man. There's only Africa that we hear that jazz is working football. Like that Nigeria-India match.
Doesn't work.
Remember that Nigeria-India match? Did you hear about it? 101.
Yeah, but...
You don't hear about that match?
I don't believe that thing.
That match?
No, it was...
That when they are coming to us, they'll change to lion.
They'll change to an elephant. Oh, God.
No lie, they'll not rush. So when I play, I want to hold the ball, I want to score.
It actually ended up not being true.
You didn't
hear that story?
I actually never played any match like that. But
101.
well, we believed you growing up, and they didn't say that that's the reason India was banned.
was in play.
India was banned for life.
Okay, we gotta go, man.
All right, still to come on the show, we have parenting talk, more performances, news, musical performances, and much.
Yep. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, we didn't just arrive.
No.
We've been around for about an hour, but it's still a beautiful morning in the city of Lagos, Nigeria. And we just had a wonderful first hour of Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, indeed. And if you missed it, don't be sad. Don't cry. We have another 1 hour, 45 minutes left on the show. This is your #1 breakfast show, by the way. Just saying, just in case you were wondering. And we're just here to make sure you have a great start to your day.
Yeah, it's going to be great. My name is Yomi Ope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Don't forget, we're streaming live at tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Please connect with us. Your comments are very, very important to us. Your contributions, your birthday shout-outs to my husband. Yeah. Happy birthday, Oscar.
Happy birthday, man.
And
swing by the office. We'll have something for you.
really?
So swing by.
What? Aren't you supposed to do the delivering of the gift to whoever the celebrant is?
No. You know when you call your rich uncle, it's your birthday. Come to my office.
Wow.
Come to my office.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. You can also catch us from anywhere around the world.
Uncle in this story. Please.
You can catch us anywhere around the world. On our mobile app, on the Apple iStore, and of course on the Google Play Store as well.
Yes, indeed. Now, we put so much effort into making sure that we help spice up your kitchen as well. And this morning, we're going to have a sweet chef in the building. Mary, where's she at?
Chef Evelyn is actually in the building right now, but
is?
she's trying to put things together in a room.
Yeah.
So don't worry, in a bit we'll see her.
Voila.
You know what they say about new chefs?
Yummy.
Super generous.
Yummy.
Now, today we still have another performance coming your way. We have the inspirational and soulful Charity leading us, in worship.
Yeah. Well, Charity, take me to church. Mike has the latest happenings in the world of entertainment, and you don't want to miss this.
Now, there are different species of dogs, and as you know, dogs are described as man's best friend. Joining us is Tayelolu Lawal, a pet analyst and expert. It's all about the dogs today.
And on parenting, Yetty Williams will be discussing with us digital trends parents need to know.
Very important. Then finally, we have Nigerian actor and model James Jibunma. He's going to be joining us and talking to us about what he's been up to lately.
James the action hero. I like it.
James the action hero. This just reminds me, his name is James, right? This reminds me of Mission Impossible, the last one. Okay. They had the same kind of scene. You want to hang somebody, and then someone comes in to save you, and you're fighting. You see, that bucket should have gone off. So this was more.
In a
this
real
was
fight, right?
yes. This was Rebecca Ferguson, and the guy who plays what's the name now? It's not coming to me now. But Rebecca Ferguson was fighting for him, and the stool went off. He's hanging. She's trying to fight this guy, and it gets to the high point. Is where she's trying to strangle this other guy, and her guy is strangling there. So she's like, this guy doesn't want to die fast. Let me save my guy. Which one do I do?
Are you talking about Tom Cruise?
No, no. Tom Cruise wasn't there. This was not Tom Cruise. This was the villain, Rebecca Ferguson, who was his ally. You know,
I remember that
and
scene,
then one of the other allies.
That old building. That old.
So there was that. It got up. It was so cool. Like, so she's strangling this guy. My guy is up there. Guy is about closing his eyes. But I need to get this guy out fast and get my guy. It was so cool. But yeah, I think.
So action heroes in Nigeria.
Action heroes in Nigeria.
Documentary about Nigerian action heroes. Who is the Nigerian action hero though?
Hank.
Hank Anuku, right?
In fact, there's nobody to...
Those days used to be Gentle Jack. You know Gentle Jack now?
Gentle Jack. There was also Saint Obi.
Saint Obi has some action that time.
Action hero.
Saint Obi has some action. They all look at you like this and your point is gone.
All those.
But you know the biggest,
remember those guns they used to use in Nollywood with black sellotape around cardboard?
Bad man in Nigerian, in Nollywood is Kanayo.
Yes.
Nobody like you, sir.
Yes.
Finally.
But it's about time we head over to the garden. It's time for today's fitness routine. We have Chinwe from Niger Fit Moms.
Hello, you're welcome to the workout segment. Today we're going to be talking about stretches. It's very important to stretch before you start your workout and after you finish your workout, because when you stretch before you start your workout, you've warmed up your muscles and you get your body ready for work. And after your workout, you ease the tension on your muscles. And there are two different types of stretches you have to do. For before your workout, you do the dynamic stretches. That is, you are moving in the stretches. So we're going to show you some dynamic stretches and we're going to show you some static stretches for after your workout. So we're going to start with the arm swings. So we're just going to go 1, 2. You're not stressing this time. You're just taking it easy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now arm hugs. 1, 2, open up your chest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just relax in it. 10. Okay, we're going to go to toe touches. 1, 2, 3, go. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your legs straight because you are warming up your legs as well as your upper body. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one here. 10. So we're going to do the knee hugs. So you're going to be warming up your quadriceps now. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go for the last one. 10. Okay, now we're going to stretch our hamstrings, the back of your thighs. So you're going to just go dynamic hamstring stretch. Let's go. 1, pull it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. All right, so now let's take some static stretches, the stretches you do after your workout. And usually your stretches will depend on the particular part of the body you work. So we're going to start with upper body stretch. So we're going to stretch our arms right now. Bring your arms out, pull from under your elbows. You look the other way and you hold it. Now you go for the opposite side. Your stretches should range from 10 seconds to 45 seconds post-workout. Okay, put your hands behind your head. Then pull. You are stretching your triceps right now. And you go for the opposite side. put your hands, you fold. And then we go for, we're going to be opening up the shoulders as well as the chest. So you put your hands just like that, you clasp it, then you pull. You keep your chest high, you breathe softly. Remember, each stretch you hold for between 15 to 45 seconds. All right, let's come out of that. And then when you come out of that, you're going to calm down. Just stay this way, stretch. You're going to be stretching the back of your thighs now. You push like you're pushing a wall in front of you. You push your glutes behind and you look forward. Imagine there's an imaginary wall in front of you and you are pushing it. So you just hold it. And then let's come to the ground to stretch our sides. So when you sit, you cross your legs this way, you cross the other leg, you hold this side and you twist. So now you're twisting from your core and you are stretching your obliques. And after one side, you go to the other side. Let's go. So you hold, you breathe. All right. So those are some stretches you can do. There are so many others, but these ones can help you get started. Thank you very much for working out with us today.
Being a fit mom with your hands filled with children can be very tough, but hey, such is life. You're welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. You know, I always get excited when we have a new chef joining us in the kitchen. And today, guess who's making a debut? Chef Evelyn. You're welcome on the show.
Thank you very much.
You look like a chef that wants to get everything done. Yeah. And she'll be making stir-fry shrimps, that stir-fry shrimp rice served with spicy sauce. Ooh, okay. If you check your screen right now, you'd see the ingredients. The menu there, stir-fry shrimp rice served with spicy sauce. I like the spicy sauce part. Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients. We're starting from this. Those are tomatoes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is tomato and pepper and garlic.
Okay.
This is cabbage,
Okay.
carrots and green pepper,
Okay.
white carrots, onions, beef and shrimps,
Okay. And then, of course, the oil.
and oil and chicken.
All right.
And my seasoning.
And your seasoning. Okay, so what's the first thing we are doing? I see we're already boiling
We
rice.
are boiling the rice now.
Okay.
So after that, we add the remaining things together. I'll stir fry the beef and the chicken. The last thing, the shrimps.
Okay.
Then I will add the remaining things inside.
Okay, I would like us to get started. Should I make this pan get dried and then put in some oil?
All right.
So you're not like cooking the chicken first. It's part of the stir fry itself.
Yes.
Okay, because I was seeing whole chicken and I was like, oh, somebody's going to be having a big bite today. And here she is cutting it all up. All right, so shrimps. Shrimps are actually very good. Seafood is nice. There are some people that are allergic to seafood. So in such a case, of course, we can always take out the shrimps out of the food, can't we?
Yes.
It doesn't really matter.
It does really matter. But if some people does not like it,
Yeah.
it depends on what we are preparing for the person.
Okay.
We can just easily to remove.
Okay.
Because it will come out.
Okay.
Bold.
So it's usually best to take out the shell.
Yes.
Because the shell is probably what they are allergic to, but the flesh itself is very tasty. Okay, so I think our pan is all dried up. So I'm gonna pour this oil, just a bit of it. Please let me know how much oil I should pour.
Okay.
When you want me to stop, just let me know.
It's okay now.
Oh, it's all right.
Thank you.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so while we wait for this to heat up, and of course we keep boiling our rice, and the chef keeps up with the cutting and trying to get everything together. We have a short break coming up. We will return very shortly. Stay with us as Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back. We're in the garden, y'all, and it's Active Dog Day, and we have a very active dog in the garden. Hello, Boy. How you doing? So, Boy is a pug, right?
Yep.
And you are here to talk to us about this very, very active dog. So, we've talked about dogs quite a bit on Wake Up Nigeria before,
Yeah,
you know,
true.
basic care and all that. But I want to find out special features, especially for this type of dog.
Okay.
So what exactly is different about a pug as a pet?
Yeah, one most important thing about the pug is the energy.
Okay.
So when you have, okay, for instance, you have kids that are special kids
Yeah.
with special needs.
Okay.
Breeds like this tend to bring out the best in them.
Okay.
Having them around, you hardly find them, you know, those of them that are introverts,
Yeah.
that like to keep to themselves. So you're having the pug around, the energy, even if you don't want to play, it's going to make you play. You get
He's very active.
very
so
active. That's the breed. That's the nature of the breed. They are very active. You can see he's hardly sat down since we got here.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah,
very
so
true.
he's everywhere. He wants to know what's going on around. If I let him loose, he's going to go around this whole place.
I can just imagine.
Yeah.
But then what about, you know, other things that people don't know about dogs, you know? So I love looking at them. I love the fact that they play.
Yeah.
But then you as a person, how would you feel if you didn't have a dog like him?
Well, I wouldn't have an answer because I've had dogs all my life.
Okay.
You know, so but one thing I know I try to counsel people is having dogs around helps in many ways.
Okay.
Like I said about the special needs, then you have, even in depression, I've seen people where we use dog therapy
Okay.
to ease out depression.
For real?
Yeah, dogs help. Dogs
Okay.
help. And you know, for exercise, people just have dogs and lock them up. Most times, even for your workouts, you just need to take a dog for a walk. You get tired while he still has the energy to go more.
Okay.
So it makes you get to the maximum length where you can, you know, stress out the stress and everything, ease yourself out and everything.
So
you
you're
get to
basically
go.
saying a dog could be like a stress reliever.
Yes, they are.
So for someone who probably has maybe heart issues or maybe health problems,
Yeah.
having a dog could actually possibly help that.
Very well, very well. We've
Okay.
had cases where they've trained dogs now to even, the dogs can identify a cancer patient.
Oh, wow.
They are working on dogs that could, no, the dogs are there. So they're just trying to make them identify, okay, how we could read or interpret when they identify a cancer patient. You know, dogs have been trained for the blind. Pugs have been trained for the deaf. You know, they walk people, you can't hear.
Yeah.
Okay, like there's a scenario where you have a place where they're honking the horns, you're trying to get to the mall, but you cannot hear. You have a dog that walks with you and guides you. Where there's danger in front of you that you can hear, he hears and helps. You know, they're just like your ears.
Yeah,
For the blind, they're like your eyes. Yeah, that's how they...
You know, in Nigeria, we see a lot of dogs that are not well looked after.
Yeah, true.
So for someone that's thinking of owning a pug, what's the first thing they need to know when it comes to taking care of it?
Owning a pug, you need to understand that you need space.
Okay.
They are basically indoor dogs. They are pet dogs. They stay in the house.
They're not
But
outdoor dogs
They're not
at all.
outdoor dogs. But you know,
Okay.
relatively, you cannot have a small apartment and you want the dog to fit in. You know,
Oh.
both of you are going to be competing for space. So you need to have space. You need to have the time. Having a dog is very important, very key. You need to have the time because you just they're like kids. You spend time with them, you bond with them, and trust me, you have that kind of relationship that even we humans have amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, so time is very
so
important.
if you're a very busy person, you're at the office all day, you might not
It's not
get
advisable.
a dog like this.
It's not advisable because
Okay.
they need that time. They need that. Except you want to dedicate, okay, every hour or you have 1 or 2 hours every day, you know, with the dog. In the morning before you go to work, you have to attend to him,
Yeah.
his needs and everything. When you come back at night, take him for a walk and do what you have to do. You just need time to have a dog.
Okay. Now, I like to talk health, dogs' health,
Okay.
and I feel like there are a lot of vets that actually might not be, well, when it comes to specialists, the same way we have specialist doctors.
Doctors, yeah.
There are some vets that are specialists for farm animals, there are some vets that are specialists for
For
dogs.
dogs, yeah, true.
How do you know if your vet is getting it right? You know, so we just take them to the vet and just expect the vet to know everything.
Everything.
So what should a pet owner look out for when taking the dog to the vet?
Okay, what I've always known and told people is, for instance, before getting the pug, I went online. I read about the breed. I know about their health issues.
Okay.
I know about the temperament. You know, I have an idea of the history and what the dog is meant to be like. So if I see anything different, I know there's a problem. Okay, pugs are meant to be all full of energy,
Yeah.
playing around and all that. So if I find out my pug is always docile and not moving around, I know
Okay.
there's a problem.
Okay.
Then I also advise clients to go online too. There are some things you need to know about the dog.
First.
The kind of food they eat, what they like. Like for instance, you shouldn't feed a pug with yam, for instance.
Oh, wow,
Yes.
okay.
You know, you shouldn't feed dogs in general with beans, for instance. You know, so
okay.
there are so many things that we need to know. Most people don't have this knowledge, and they just go into having a dog and they feel, oh, okay, the dog is not doing well and all that. And as for the vets, I think they would be able to speak more and elaborate more on that aspect. But having knowing much about the breed is very important. So like you said, when you go to the vet, you don't just go and get all lost. You have an idea of what is going on and
before
what they
you
should
even
do
get there.
Before you get there.
All right then. So what's his name?
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Why did you name him Boy? Just Boy?
Yeah,
Boy?
I like giving dogs names that are not too, you know, everywhere you go and you just hear a name, okay, I like the name, okay, it's strange. I once had a dog that I called 19.
19? 19,
It
really?
was significant, that date, so you know.
That particular
date, and she came that day, so 19, that was her name.
How much would it set me back, you know, getting a dog like him?
I love to run away from that question.
Really?
Yeah, because it's relative.
Okay.
When we're bringing in, this was imported.
Oh,
wow.
From
South Africa.
So he has a passport then?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
I know now I wouldn't sell a pup that was bred here at the same price of a pup I bring into the country.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
So the prices are relative. We just, when they come to the market, they meet the options.
But it's not very affordable. It's not something that someone on a very small salary can afford.
No.
No.
Well, one thing, why I said no is not because of the amount of the breed, but the care.
The care.
Feeding is key. Buying a dog is easy. You can always go to a vet store, a breeder, buy a pup, but how do you maintain the dog? How do you take care of the dog?
It costs
They
money.
eat a lot.
Oh, wow.
They need lots of care and attention.
Okay. Well, when it comes to eating, you know, these dogs look like they eat a lot, and I can see he's really full-figured and really, what's that word? Chunky.
He's chunky.
He's really chunky, so he looks very, very well fed, and I feel like he's setting you back quite a bit. But is it just once a day you feed him? Once a day?
No, you feed, they have per age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, puppies from one level to another level eat like 4 times a day.
Wow.
Yeah, puppies from maybe 3 months, 6 months, 8 months could eat twice a day. But once they're adults, from 12 months and above, they should eat once a day.
Once a day.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Okay, because I was getting scared there. You said 4 times a day. I'm like, ah?
No, puppies are
Wow.
under 8 weeks. Under 8 weeks.
Okay, then. So, Boy, you want to look at the camera and say bye? You want to say bye? Okay, he's going. He's going. Come back, come back, come back. We have to go to the kitchen while I try and take a selfie with Boy here. But we'll be heading back into the studio. Your Wake Up Nigeria continues.
You know, that dog looked like it wanted to run away from Titi. And then it reminded me of the funny video from earlier. You're welcome back to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. The chef has been very busy, as you can see, cutting up, dicing and all. And we have started cooking. Our stir fry is on the heat. So we have oil here. Tell us about this.
We put oil inside the fry pan.
Yeah.
So we added our garlic inside the oil.
Okay.
After the garlic, we put the
onions
and the chicken and the beef. Okay. So it will be, after it's stir fry, we added the remaining things inside.
Okay, okay. So what is going in again?
After that, we are going to put our shrimps inside.
The shrimps will go in. So
Yes.
it's not time for the shrimps to go in yet,
Yes.
right? Okay, so what are we making again today?
We are making stir-fried rice with shrimps.
Yes. So stir-fried rice, that's stir-fried shrimps rice with pepper sauce. Yes, spicy sauce. I can't wait to have it. Yeah, the ingredients are on your screen right now. You can check them out for stir-fried shrimps rice and spicy sauce. So we're trying to get this ready. This will take how long?
Just like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yes. Are we close to the end of that 5 minutes?
Yes.
We are. Okay, I really hope so. So when we've cooked this to satisfaction, the shrimps go in.
Yes.
Okay, after the shrimps, what happens?
We added our rice.
Okay, so we'll add the rice.
Yes.
By then the rice should be ready.
Yes. Then we added our carrots too.
Okay, so we put in the carrots. At what point do the cabbage come in?
No, the cabbage will come last because
when the food is cooked?
Yes.
Okay.
We just add the carrots after the shrimps. We add carrots and our rice.
Okay, okay. This is a one-pot dish. Looks very simple. And I'm sure it's going to be tasty too. So, Chef Evelyn, if I want to make this dish in a different manner, I can always add other things to it, right? Like maybe if I love pork, I can put in pork, right? Does it matter?
It does not matter.
It does not matter. The most important, because I know it's a shrimp rice, but of course you have beef and you have chicken. You're trying to take out the taste of the shrimps alone and add some other stuff to it. Very interesting. So you have to keep stirring this. Right. I can't wait for this meal to be ready. I really can't wait. So, that pepper is coming in here?
No.
It's not?
Yes.
That's what the spicy sauce is. So the spicy sauce is separate?
Yes.
How are we making the spicy sauce?
Just little groundnut oil.
Yeah.
And just put it inside with the garlic.
Okay. Okay. What seasoning do you make use of? Like, for this, for example, what seasoning did you make use of? What seasoning did you put inside, or no seasoning at all?
No seasoning.
Oh, wow. So you're making this meal without seasoning?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This promises to be really interesting. Really interesting. Are you still cutting up stuff?
No, I'm sure.
Okay, so maybe I'll let you continue with this then. So you can stir it all in. Oh my. Sometimes I feel like I'm a chef myself. And I think I've had enough training, considering how long we've been doing this thing. Interesting business here. So many interesting things you can learn every morning on Wake Up Nigeria, and all you have to do is just tune into TVC for the show. Easy peasy. So this will take 2 more minutes, I believe.
Can you get my
cabbage? Okay, the carrots. Okay. So the carrots going now.
Yes.
Are we still making use of onions?
No.
We are not. Okay. So that's about it. Now the food is getting some color. Nice. So the shrimps don't need to cook for too long?
No.
Okay. Okay. So are we going to allow this cook for a while?
Yes.
Or it's ready?
Let me check my rice, if my rice is okay.
Sure. Why not? Okay. I'm not quite sure it is.
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay. So, because the rice has to be at least soft.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what goes in next?
I'm waiting for the rice.
So we're going to wait for the rice and let all of this cook, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we're about to start the 3rd hour of Wake Up Nigeria, and it's been fantastic.
Yes, it has.
2 hours already. We've had 2 performances.
Yeah.
Activities are starting in the kitchen already, so things are looking.
But I have one
things are
question.
looking nice.
I have one question for you. Are you not entertained? Yes. I know we're entertaining you. We love to make sure that your day starts the right way. We're filling it with rhythm, especially with that music that we had just now.
Yes, indeed.
It was like there was a spirit filled the
transcendent, taking us to another level.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm liking the aroma in the studio right now. And
brand new chef.
Brand new chef. Mary's in the kitchen. Guys are getting busy there.
Yes, indeed. Chef Evelyn there, hard at work.
And our stir fry is ready.
Ooh. It's ready. Ooh.
Yeah. So you guys, you know it's ready a little too early, so I might just have my own now.
Please have your share.
It's okay. I'm gonna have like all of this, right? Oh, you're such a generous lady.
All right, welcome everyone to the show if you're just joining us. And my name is Yomi Owope.
I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Now we're streaming live everywhere. Just try and find us. We're there. tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Please make sure you comment. Tell us how you're feeling. How's your Tuesday going? Use all the social media platforms with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
You can also catch us all around the world using our mobile app. You can download it from the Apple iStore and from the Google Play Store this morning.
Indeed. We have a parenting discussion today. We have Yetty Williams from Lagos Moms. In a world where technology is a staple in our lives and, of course, the lives of our children, we'll be sharing with you digital trends that parents need to know.
And on our Do-It-Yourself segment, we have Chidima Mercy, who's going to be showing us the best ways to make flower pieces for bridal, birthday shoots, and much more.
Saving you a lot of money.
Yeah. And finally, we have Nigerian actor and model James Jibunma. He's going to be joining us shortly for a chat.
Joining us for parenting is Yetty Williams. And in a world where technology is a staple in our lives and in the lives of our children, she will be sharing with us digital trends that parents need to know. It's a crazy world now. Over the past 10 years, there's been this digital transformation where it's almost impossible to do anything without some kind of device, whether it's an iPad or some other kind of tablet or your phones and even learning now is digital. There are many pitfalls, many mistakes that parents have made, and of course also many advantages as well. And so you're going to be talking to us about this. So what are the things that parents should know? I've got 3 kids. Okay. What are the things that I should be looking out for online?
So like you said, you know, technology is fantastic, but there are pitfalls. And I think a lot of us, if you have children below 18, for example, you are raising something I call digital natives, which means they were born into a world where technology is life for them. They don't know a world without technology. Right. Some of we older ones, right? We know a world before that. And I say that, you know, as parents today, to stay relevant, we cannot ignore the fact that our children are going to be online. Yes. They're connected. It's not about what's wrong with this selfie generation? Why did they like taking pictures? Why did they like it, right? Yeah. So since they like it, what can we as parents watch out for? Yeah. And one of the first things we have to realize is that there's a lot of bad stuff going on online. So we have to protect our children. And what does that mean? That means safe search. Simple things like turning on safe search on Google. A lot of parents don't know that that exists. So you turn on safe search on your own on all the devices that they use. Right. Because your children probably have an iPad, they have a laptop for school, they might have a smart device. So they are going to go on Google to search for anything. It all starts from Google, right? So what comes up many times is unfiltered, unless you've turned on something called safe search in Google. So that helps filter some of the things that your children will see as results. Right. Because you'll be amazed how an innocent search is bringing up all sorts of... Oh, yeah. That even happened to us this morning when we're looking for a particular video, and we used a hashtag, and then all sorts of crazy things it came up. So safe search is the first thing that you should turn on. Safe search is the first thing that I think parents should definitely turn on. Another thing that parents need to use is parental software. There's a lot of them out there. And what does the parental software tool allow you to do? It allows you to manage your child's sites. It allows you to block certain sites. It allows you to block certain words that you wouldn't want to come up. So children are curious. We're all curious, let's be honest. Even as kids, we're very curious. And there were many things that were inappropriate, but you would be curious about. Suddenly now, Google is waiting to give you an answer. So if you're a curious child, you come across something, you don't want to ask your mom or dad, or you ask them and they answer you in a, why are you asking me that? That's not age appropriate. Guess what? Your kids have an alternative. Right. They have an alternative. They're going to go online and search. So with something called parental monitoring software, you can put blocks in place and block certain things like pornography. You can block things like that, things that are very adult in nature, so it doesn't come up for the children. And then you get flagged if your child looks for that. Right? So you get a notification that says, oh, but they just looked at this. Of course, as a parent, you have to be very wise about it. I wouldn't expect you to then go screaming at the child and say, why did you search? No. But because you know that information, you can start a conversation like, with the child. With the child. You know, it seems like you're curious about this thing. Yeah, there's some things that you have questions around, and suddenly, because you are available and willing to talk, your child will then open up with you. So all right, so what's the third thing we should look at? So the third thing we should look out for is something I call digital sunset. Digital sunset? Sunset. And that means that there should be a time when everybody's devices go off. Don't let your children take their devices into the room, into their bedroom, because these things are actually made to be addictive. So because they're addictive by nature, we parents, we are addicted to it. Let's even be honest. Talk less of children who don't even know how to say no. So don't let them take it into their rooms. Bedtime is bedtime. Let them drop their devices at least an hour before bedtime so that they can start to decompress from all that overstimulation and too much information, so they can get ready for a good digital sunset. So digital sunset Pick a time, drop your devices, turn them off. We can even have a bed for your devices.
And that goes for, obviously that goes for parents as well.
Yes.
Because, you know, you want to check that last Instagram post before you close your eyes and all of that. So digital sunset is important for everyone in the house.
For everybody.
Okay. Is there anything else we should look at?
Digital footprints.
Digital footprint.
Digital footprint. That's another thing I think a lot of parents today need to be aware of. What that means is that anything you share online stays online. It doesn't go away. So whatever your child is sharing today, whatever we as parents are sharing out about children today is staying online forever. So if you keep that in mind, I think the things you share will be very different. Your children will think twice about what they're sharing because this is actually affecting children's future. And it's happening live in Nigeria. Children are not getting certain jobs because when a HR consultant Googles your name and they see all sorts of inappropriate things from your past, they're like, no, this is not the kind of person we want working here. So people have actually lost opportunities because of that.
Now, Yetty, talk to us. Now, you run a platform called Lagos Moms online.
Yes.
And, of course, you relate with thousands of moms almost on a daily basis.
Yes.
Now, what are the biggest challenges with moms when it comes to some of these digital pitfalls that you have addressed for us today?
What I found as the biggest pitfall is parents being ostriches. You know what an ostrich does?
Burying your head in the sand.
Exactly. And too many parents are like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, these children. So once you're in that state of feeling that you are not empowered to deal with this, you already are losing control. But there's nothing scary about it. I think parents just need to get on the ball. They need to get relevant. They need to understand that this is just the age that we're in. There's nothing good or bad inherently about digital media or social media or the internet. There's nothing bad about it. However, we must use it the right way. Just the same way you wouldn't have a child eat non-stop 24 hours a day because food is good for you. There's a point when too much food is bad for you. It's the same thing with using online platforms. So that's what I would say. Parents need to stop being permissive, stop saying they don't get it, give your children all these devices, give them access to the internet, and then you don't train them. You don't monitor them. You don't have conversations with them after that. Yeah,
so it's basically trying to strike a balance, not going all dark about giving your children devices, because there are some people that don't give their children any kind of devices, don't give them access to any computers or anything to protect them. And then there are some others who go to the other extreme.
And give everything and then not protect them at all.
So what we're looking for is the right balance and also creating safety measures.
Because if you do safety measures early on, then your child learns how to be a responsible digital citizen. So the earlier you start, you are raising them to be responsible digital citizens. So that at 20, at 19, you are not still chasing your child around. By then, they've grown knowing what's right to share online, what the pitfalls are, what to avoid, how to spot fake news. All those things are important things children have to learn. And if we don't teach them, how are they going to learn it?
Wow, thank you so much for joining us this morning and for talking about these really, really important issues, enlightening parents, opening our eyes to these really, really important things. And parents themselves need to be very well educated about what's happening online so that they can also help to protect their children as well. Thank you so much, Yetty Williams, for joining us.
Thank you.
Hopefully you're joining us again next week. We're looking out for it as well. We have some DIY for you and something for the ladies, and Mary is on standby with Jibunma.
Thank you very much, Yomi. Indeed, something for the ladies. As you can see, I have a lady here. What is photography if the object doesn't look beautiful? Now, on our do-it-yourself segment, we have Jibunma Messi. She'll be showing us the best way to make flower hair pieces, just like the one she's wearing, for bridal birthday shoots and any other kind of shoots. So you can see the mannequin here already has flower head gear, kind of. Okay, so we're going to show you how to make something like this. Okay, there are different types.
Exactly. So really, I have here different kinds of flowers and different colors as well.
Okay.
This is actually best for a bridal shoot, baby shower, or for any kind of shoot, either for newborn or for adult as well. Okay. So it's a quick one. I will just show briefly how I can make this, So this is an elastic band, which you can get on the regular market. And I have this flower as well. So I'll make use of these two flowers, white and pink.
Looks like something for a baby shower.
Yes, exactly.
It's a girl.
So I have this glue gun. It's called glue gun. It lacks with a. Why I usually use this gum is because it has this lasting glue.
Okay.
That it doesn't have to pull off, so it lasts long.
Okay. Okay.
So basically, I would just go in with.
Do you need my help to hold anything
no,
for you?
No, not really.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So I will just go in with this on the band.
All right. So it doesn't really matter. You don't have to use pink because you're using pink, right?
Yes.
It doesn't really matter because the headband might not even show at all.
Exactly.
Okay. So that glues it on strongly.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is it.
Okay. Who would
Then
have
I'll
thought this is actually as simple as this?
Then I'll go in with the pink.
Okay. So, white, pink, white, pink.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this is it.
So we continue with it that way?
That way, and it goes just round.
Round. All right. So what we are aiming to achieve is something similar to this, okay? So something like this is what we're trying to achieve. You're going to have the flowers everywhere. See, just look at this. This is lovely. This is great for girls. Use this a lot. And of course, we have that app that gives you these flowers on your head.
Exactly.
So you could, you could actually look like you have the Snapchat filter on when in actual fact you have the flowers on your head. So this is really lovely. This is ready?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I can also put more flowers if you want it to be too flowery.
Okay. So it will be white.
Yeah, pink and the rest.
Okay. So then we'll put another pink.
Yeah.
Now I see you have other designs here. You have this one for the wrist, I believe.
No, for wrapping the hair. You know, you can wrap your hair in different sections.
Okay.
So you can actually,
so I can put blue flowers here, like
when styling.
pink flowers here.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
nice.
Basically this is it.
Okay, so I like this one, the pink. It's really nice. And then, of course, we have different types. How is this made? This is made with silk.
Yeah, this is made with silk fabric. It's an headband. It helps protect your hair, especially from covering your face and eyes. We also have this, which is adjustable for both young and for elder. It is
so that's what this is for?
Yes.
Okay.
It is adjustable, so anybody can wear it.
Oh, so if you have a big head, it will always fit. Exactly. You have a small head, you can put it to fit.
Yes, and it's made with scuba material.
Okay.
And we have this particular one I'm putting on is, we call it the wax head warmer. Wax because it's made of African prints.
Okay.
And it is, you know, this crochetly made to protect your hair, especially during winter.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why we were able to produce it. Like,
nice.
When I came here, I was a bit cold and I quickly had to grab one. So I'm fine now.
I'm glad. Oh, and then there's the watch.
Yeah, the Ankara wristwatch made with African prints. And this wristwatch actually our bestseller.
I can imagine.
Because most people love the fact that I love the fact that African print is versatile. You can use it to make different kind of accessories. Okay. So we discovered the wax watch, and the wax watch is a combination of this and also the headband. Okay. Because it's matching, as you can see. It's a matching.
Fantastic. Really nice. Great concept. All right, so we made this here. Yeah. So we're officially flower makers, or rather flower endgame makers. All right. So thank you so much for coming, Chidinma. So this is really nice. Really nice.
Thank you so much.
All right. So we'll be back shortly, but that will be after this break. Stay with us. It's Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back. Wake Up Nigeria continues now. I've always wanted to say that. It continues now. We have a guest on the couch, finally. JJ, or as he's actually known, James Jibunma, is...
Why'd you call him JJ?
JJ.
You just feel like
what
you guys are best buds now.
Yeah, like we're like all familiar. We all caught up, you know.
Like,
we used to go for castings and queue up at castings back in the day. But he's an actor, model, and he started his career over 10 years ago with the first appearance on Nigerian TV series Family Ties. Now he's since featured in a notable amount of other major TV series and movies, of course.
Of course, he's done Jennifer's Diary,
yes, sir.
Liberty Villa, House 31, Wale Adeniga Super Story,
really?
and the list goes on and on. And of course, he looks like a young boy, but he's been around the block for about 10 years, and he's joining us this morning. Good to have you, man.
Thank you so very much.
All right.
Nice one.
But really, he looks like a very fresh young man, like just came out of university kind of thing. And I was like, is this him? Really? And you see his CV long like this.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, so it's having 10 years is not, you don't buy that in the market. It's something that you one day after the other, 1 year after the other, you keep, acquiring different things, different experiences and all of that. Talk to us about that 10-year journey.
Okay, it's been an amazing journey because I actually started in 2010, precisely, and, I had my first experience as an actor 2010, and afterwards I got admission into school. So there was I had a break, 4 or 5 years school, service, and all of those. So I officially returned in 2016.
Okay.
So coming back to the industry, I already had, some experience. So I just jumped on what I had built on, and I continued from there.
Okay, so what did you jump on first? Was it the acting or was it the modeling?
Acting.
Acting
really?
Started
first.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Acting started first, and then I think at about 2013, I realized that, okay, I could actually go into modeling. And
you realized or somebody discovered you?
I actually realized, yes, from the compliments of, oh, okay, you're tall now, you look good now. So the consciousness came, and I felt like, oh, let me try this, and I started off doing some commercials for brands, and it's been from one brand to another.
Okay.
And you've done quite a few, but one of the challenges that usually happens with actors, especially actors that are fine boys, is that producers usually want to cast you in a certain mode. So how do you fight off that tendency to then go in that direction because it's easy, and then try to be a man of your own self and take roles that you actually would really love to do?
Okay, most times I think here in Nigeria, actors are stereotyped.
Yeah.
So as actors, we try as much as possible to bring our genius into whatever role we play. Presently, for instance, my own experience, in recent times, I noticed that they cast me for roles that are like 22, 23, or even younger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, that is not my real age. But the looks, they just think that, okay, he fits. So sometimes, even when I have to play matured, I try as much as possible to, change the carriage, the tone of the voice and the expressions and all of those. So it's just, I think it depends on the actor. If you want to be stereotyped, you will be stereotyped. But if you are a dynamic actor, you should be able to change and have varying looks in all of your roles.
Right. But then you get torn between wanting to make money and accepting the roles that are coming to you and going for a role that, will be more challenging for you. So everybody needs to eat now. You need an alert in the account at some point.
Yes, I understand. But for us growing actors, I would say, we do not easily say no. We try as much as possible to take every advantage, every opportunity that comes, we jump on it. So maybe when we get to that level where we can be regarded as veterans, we can then say, oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do this. But for now, we try as much as possible to take up
as many roles
that come.
As many roles as you can.
Yeah, regardless of being stereotyped or not. Like I said earlier, it is the responsibility of the actor, to put his own ingenuity into the role.
Now, of course, this is 2019, and 2018 saw a lot of really good movies coming out of Nollywood. You know, directors, producers are moving, doing a little bit more experiments when it comes to scripts and things like that. Are there any exciting things that you're looking forward to releasing in 2019? People that you're working with?
Yeah, presently, I think I've done a few amazing stuff. You know, things that are not the usual drama. And I must say, I've done more of television drama than movies, you know, over the years. And so far, I've been able to do a couple of stuffs that are not like, you know, the regular scripts. Just like he said, you know, times are changing. You know, producers are evolving, ideas are evolving, and, you know, they're trying different things. So as an actor, we want to be a part of this change, you know, so we look forward to getting more roles that are unique and, you know, more projects, more movie projects that are unique. I've done a couple, and I'm looking forward to many more 2019.
We saw you flipping, doing backflip, and doing some action hero things in that. So I think that is already special, you know. But for that particular scene, you know, there's some things I would have liked to do, you know, or do about that scene, make it a bit better. Have you ever felt like that on any set, that there were some things you would love to improve on the set you were?
Always. Always. We don't get tired of a certain level or a certain standard. You know, even if a scene is done in a particular way, if there's a call for a reshoot the next day, it should be better than what was done. Creativity is, you know, dynamic, and you shouldn't be still. You know, so I believe that every time we work, we believe that the next opportunity has to be better than the previous one.
Yeah, there's something that you started not too long ago called about focusing on African youths. Like a summit that tries to encourage them.
African Youth and Talent Summit.
Yeah, so this is almost like giving back for you. Talk to us about this project.
There's a lot that's happening with the youths in this part of the world. You know, people tend to be too hasty, and you know, everybody just wants to make it in a rush. And they are sweeping under the carpet the room for hard work, you know, and hard work actually, and tenacity. I believe hard work pays. You know, we all do not have to be in a hurry. For instance, in Lagos, one of the major reasons of traffic, aside the bad roads, we know that everybody wants to just go. Everybody wants to go. Yes, you know, but there should be room for some, you know, reflections. Let's calm down. Let's evaluate things. Let's see how best it can be done. You know, so that platform is a platform where we bring very skilled people from different walks of life, from agriculture, politics, banking, different sectors, you know, and we try to put youth together in a particular auditorium and, you know, have these people trained and tutored.
Oh,
you know.
Nice.
Yes, we had the maiden edition in Ghana. That was 2017, and the one after that was in Kenya last year. I was in Ghana. I was not opportune to be in Kenya, you know, because I was on a film set with a very major project for Mnet. So, yeah, we're looking forward to this year's edition later in the year.
All
right.
Oh,
wow. Okay. So that's already making some...
Yeah, that's your way of giving back.
Yes,
but
actually.
Are you hands-on? Like, do you do any of the actual teaching or training, rather?
Not particularly. Okay. For instance, I see myself as a model and a role model to many other people, because sometimes I get DMs. I want to be like you. I want to be mentored by you, and I'm wondering, me mentor you how? You know, so I believe that a lot of people are watching us, regardless. A lot of people are watching us. So I believe I might not be on stage to hold the mic and say stuff, but I see my life as an example to many others.
All right.
So that's it.
Okay. All right, so there's some food that's been on standby for tasting.
Yeah, do you know his favorite food is moi moi and chicken?
How do you know his favorite food? That's a bit weird, you mean?
I do my research.
That's like
He's
weird.
a good guy.
So I don't know if we've got chicken in the kitchen.
Yeah, do we have plantain?
Whatever it is, you just take it like that.
Yes, please.
For us.
But you tell us how it tastes.
Okay.
Yeah? All right, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Peoples.
Yeah.
All right, take a seat.
Thank you very much.
Titi calls him JJ.
JJ.
And
did you ever have a stint in football?
Yes, I did.
You did.
Oh, you did?
So you're JJ the footballer.
Should I? Am I supposed to?
James Jibunma, the actor.
JJ the actor.
All right, so you're welcome to the kitchen, James.
Thank you.
Today we had Chef Evelyn in the studio, and she made this delicious meal.
Okay.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Are they shrimps? That I'm saying?
Yes, they're shrimps. Shrimps, but they've been shelled so you can eat them. Okay, so tell us about your meal. How did you make it?
First of all, I wash I dice my carrots, pepper, everything.
All the vegetables.
All the vegetables. Then the beef and the chicken, I dice I shredded it. After that, I parboil my rice.
Okay.
So after I finished parboiling the rice, while parboiling the rice,
We're doing the stir fry on the side.
I started.
Please.
Yeah. While she's explaining, please let's.
What's that tomatoes that's opening like stadium?
After the parboiling the rice, then I put my granite, my fry pan on the fire. I started putting granite oil, doing the stir fry. Then I added my beef, chicken, and the shrimps.
Together,
After that,
it feels like a warm pot kind of dish.
Why is that tomatoes looking like stadium?
The tomatoes look like.
All right, have a taste. Have a taste.
That's the
Please
design.
have a taste.
Let James have a taste.
Yeah, have a taste. All right, it looks really good though. It looks really good.
Looks really.
Just down, Mom. I'm still on my fast.
It sort of reminds me of concussion rice.
Very sad.
Titi,
I
this
don't
is
know what-
nowhere near concussion rice. No,
Really?
it's not.
It's
This,
beautiful. Well,
just
well
take a look
delivered.
at this. How can you compare this with
Wait.
concussion
What are you
rice?
saying? Have you not gone to fast food and see concussion rice? It's
Concussion
even
rice.
better than the other ones.
Okay. All right.
Concussion rice.
Thank you so much, Chef Evelyn.
Mike, I don't know what you're fasting or
Oh,
praying
I'm still
about.
fasting. I'm still fasting.
But whatever it is,
40 days.
your answers are granted.
He doesn't want to taste the concussion.
Yeah.
A big shout out to our friends at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories.
Yeah, and Fola at Fola's place. We have a date today.
Yeah.
So
Finally.
Yomi
finally.
is gonna Jerry curl his hair.
Nobody said anything about Jerry.
Just checking.
We just said,
Just checking.
we're gonna have a discussion
Okay.
about the future of this hair today.
It's been fun, guys. We've had a blast today.
Yes,
Today
we
was
have.
really
Yes, we
interesting.
have.
But we're gonna be back again tomorrow morning from 6 a.m.
Nuts.
Yes, indeed.
That. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for watching. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.